This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks all around the world. Coming up, the news for October 13th, 2025. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Do you find yourself looking for ways to bring the magic of the parks back home after your vacation ends? Well, maybe you check ride wait times from home or watch the resort TV channel while listening to park music on repeat. Well, now you can bring all of that magic of the resort experience into your home with the wait time display from waitsigns.com. There it is. And this year it gets even better with the brand new VIP package upgrade, adding 3 incredible features, including live streamed Magic Kingdom fireworks. We'll get to that in just a moment. The display greets you with a personalized welcome screen, just like being in your resort hotel room, a resort channel with park hours. You can check live ride wait times and even park hop to see the wait times in other parks with just a tap. There's a custom vacation countdown fireworks show and even a virtual terrace to watch live streams of the Orlando skyline, complete with real-time nightly views of the Magic Kingdom and Epcot fireworks. And that is just the beginning, because this year's new VIP package unlocks the full magic of the wait time display with 3 more premium features. You can go beyond the terrace skyline with close-up views of the Magic Kingdom fireworks live every single night. And next, the magical multi-view feature lets you watch multiple theme park live streamers on just one screen. You can hop on a ride in one park while watching fireworks in another. And multi-screen viewing is not just for football fans anymore. That's right, it's like Red Zone, but for theme park live streaming. And finally, last but not least, the live piano bar request show. Performers you already know and love from the parks, including our very own Piano Rob, are now performing live in your home, taking your song requests in real time. So there you have it. Go to waitsigns.com and use code NEWS15 for 15% off your entire order. There, cartoon Piano Rob, there he is. Look at him there. My ghost fell over. But either way, makes a great holiday gift. You know what else makes great holiday gifts as well? Is also items from Carousel of Products at carouselofproducts.com. We have just released our new magnet of the month. Katie, do you have the ad ready? Can we show that? It is, in fact, Peter Gabriel from Food Rocks. Here he is. Every fall, we want to celebrate the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival with a character from one of Epcot's classic food-inspired audio animatronic spectaculars. So Peter Gabriel, the choice for this month. Every month, an original theme park character will come to life in magnet form for your fridge, your car, the metal plate in your head, wherever you'd like to attach this, go for it. But Peter Gabriel, the next in the series. If you missed Aladar from Dinosaur, when you go to subscribe, there is a little drop-down box you can click to add that on so you get the whole collection. You don't miss one of our fantastic magnets. While you're there at carouselproducts.com, don't forget to pick up some of our new t-shirts, including He's Still Peg-Leg Pete to Me. If you're going to the Beacon Barrel, that's a great shirt to wear. And then my personal favorite, I Counted Down to Extinction. Say goodbye to dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom with this great shirt, including this wonderful reference to the load area Walt Disney Imagineering. What's a reference to a reference? Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This great shirt and more, and also our 8-foot tall, 10-foot long inflatable Santa Gertie the dinosaur, still available for pre-order. Go to carouselproducts.com and shop today for the Disney fan in your life. Either get them this wonderful wait time sign, these, or both. Why not both? You know, I know Clark Griswold wasn't happy about his Jelly of the Month Club subscription, but I think the Disney fan in your life will love the Magnet of the Month subscription. I think it'll be a very different reaction than Clark Griswold had. But either way, let's get to the news, shall we, right, little buddy? Let's do the news. In the latest pricing change to annual passes at Walt Disney World, the early renewal discount for select pass types has been increased. Earlier in the week, Walt Disney World increased prices of all 4 annual passes by $20 to $80. These price increases on annual passes were joined by increases on admission tickets, Lightning Lane, parking prices, food at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts, Disneyland's Magic Key. I mean, pretty much everything went up in price. However, it now appears Disney has also adjusted the early renewal discount for select annual pass tiers. Current up to 60 days before expiration and former up to 30 days after expiration Annual pass holders can choose to renew their pass to take advantage of the special discount. Renewing early saves a little bit of the usual cost, but does not shorten the length of time the pass is active. For the IncrediPass, the renewal discount remained at $250 as it has been previously. This makes the renewal price $13.79. The Sorcerer Pass, however, has an increased renewal discount. The discount was used to be $150. It now is $170. And since the Sorcerer's Pass only increased by $20 compared to last year, this added discount makes the renewal cost the same, $929 as last year. The next tier is the Pirate Pass, which has another unchanged renewal discount of $120 for a total renewal price of $749 with the higher base cost. And finally, the Pixie Dust Pass renewal discount increased from $70 to $90, again evening out the increased base price to make the renewal cost the same $399 as last year. Magic Kingdom has a new TRON Aries-inspired drink available to celebrate the film's release. The TRON Aries-inspired Team Red Lemonade is currently being sold at the Joffrey's Revive kiosk in Tomorrowland, not far from the attraction, for $4.99. Of course, the roller coaster is currently running with a red TRON Aries overlay, including music by Nine Inch Nails and a new on-ride photo. The drink itself invites you to power up and join the pursuit with a tart and sweet combination of raspberry sauce and Minute Maid lemonade. It's 24 ounces. You can read the review on our website. The Fairy Godmother is greeting guests in Fantasyland at the Magic Kingdom, but you won't find her schedule online. We spotted the Fairy Godmother in Fantasyland roaming in the morning last week behind Cinderella Castle. She does not have a set schedule, but she will stop for photos and to interact with guests. She wears her traditional costume, which consists of her blue gown, blue hooded cloak with a vine design, and a large pink bow. It appears that she roams for a little bit before heading to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and or Sir Mickey's for her scheduled interactions with those who have booked packages. Of course, one of the changes at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique was the addition of the Fairy Godmother as a meet and greet experience, but she roams inside the boutique as guests receive their makeovers. So until those locations are open and running, she will be out in Fantasyland. This could change. It might have been a test. It might have been training. But keep an eye out if you're interested in meeting her without paying for the price of those experiences, or you don't have children and want to meet her, because we are excluded from the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique experience as adults. We tried 2 new breakfast entrees at Magic Kingdom's Golden Oak Outpost, but did we strike gold with them? The offerings include the honey butter chicken biscuit for $10.49 and the banana caramel beignets for $8.79. You can watch our honey butter chicken biscuit and banana caramel beignet reviews over on Instagram to find out, or read them at WDWNT.com. They sound good. I wonder if they were. I got to go watch the review. Mickey's PhilharMagic will close for a 3-week refurbishment in November at the Magic Kingdom. PhilharMagic will close for that refurb beginning in November. The last day of operation will be Halloween, October 31st. Disney World again lists operating hours beginning November 23rd, so we assume that is when the attraction is reopening. That is the very busy Thanksgiving week, so they'd want that attraction back in operation. So again, November 1st through Thanksgiving week is the expectation. We'll let you know if things change. A new holiday t-shirt at Walt Disney World is inspired by the Jingle Cruise, the seasonal overlay of the Jungle Cruise. The shirt is $32.99. The short sleeve shirt is a muted gray-green color. The Jingle Cruise sign, decked out with garland and Christmas lights, is pictured on the chest, and the Walt Disney World wordmark is below in green lettering. Disney has confirmed the return of the Jingle Cruise for this year, but has not announced a date just yet. The t-shirt is available alongside other new holiday tees in the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to wwnt.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. And the best part is their concierge services are 100% free. He said it. So book today. You couldn't hear him, but he said it. Work continues on the modernized Cool Ship kiosk at the Magic Kingdom, and we now see where menus will be placed. Construction crews are moving in necessary equipment for the new Cool Ship kiosk right now. Several boxes of equipment and elements of the kiosk are inside the construction zone, waiting to be placed. 2 new menu boards have also been placed on the exterior of the kiosk. It appears there'll be 2 window stations to order food and beverages, and the large window in the center will be the pickup station. Temporary construction walls block off the entire area to guests, but work can still be viewed when riding the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. The Cool Ship and the Cool Scanner closed in May of 2025 with no official announcement from Disney. The kiosk was demolished and a new one was installed. The Disney World website states it will reopen later this year. No word on when just yet. This is a thing we've seen, though, where a lot of the very popular kiosks that are mostly outdoors are being remodeled or rebuilt to put the cast members inside, which I think is a positive. We live in a very hot climate here in Orlando, and so it's nice that the cast members could be air conditioned and inside while they serve guests. Also keeps the food nicer in most cases, that the food's inside. So a positive thing to say the least. I will say there's a lot to miss about the old Cool Ship. It was a very interesting kiosk. I don't hate the new one. I think it's got a cool design to it. I wish there was still a big rocket ship, but in the end, it could be considerably worse, and at times it has been. I think of the kiosk outside of TRON, Energy Bites. I don't think that's particularly great looking. This looks better to me. I like this. A new ball cap featuring the Haunted Mansion has materialized at Walt Disney World. It's $29.99. A blueprint-style image of the mansion at Magic Kingdom is pictured on the front panel of the hat. The hat has embroidered eyelets, a button topper, and a curved bill. The artwork is white with the Haunted Mansion in the lower corner, and the same art is on the matching t-shirt. We've seen this merchandise released at Disneyland with their version of the mansion, so they're just filling out the rest of the line here at Walt Disney World. We found this ball cap in the Emporium at Magic Kingdom, but it should be in many locations. Demolition of the Animation Courtyard at Disney's Hollywood Studios is now underway. Crews have begun demolishing the former area, with destruction now visible from within the park. The work is currently focused on the theater where Disney Junior Play and Dance was performed. At the time of its closure, a temporary Get Animated dance party had taken over as part of Cool Kids Summer. The space was used for similar shows, such as Disney Junior Live on Stage since 1998. However, it was originally the Soundstage restaurant, and also the Catwalk Bar, by the way, which we have the original marquee sign in our museum. Come see it on the museum tour. The awning being destroyed was on the building's exterior and provided space for guests to meet characters from the show. The last day for the old version of Animation Courtyard was September 24th. The courtyard will be reimagined into the Walt Disney Studios. Star Wars Launch Bay permanently closed as well. That will become a new version of the magic of Disney animation. And as well, then a new Disney Junior show will come to this space sometime next year. Disney has filed a new trademark application that seemingly confirms the name for the new land coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios based on Monsters, Inc. Disney first announced that Monsters, Inc. Would be coming to Hollywood Studios, complete with Disney's first vertical lift coaster and first suspended coaster during D23 last year. It was only later confirmed that the new area would take over Muppets Courtyard, resulting in the closure of Muppet Vision 3D and Pizza Rizzo. Guests will enter the ride through the Monsters, Inc. headquarters facade at the back of the former Muppets Courtyard, and all the roller coaster related facilities will be brand new to the space, but several other Muppets Courtyard and Grand Avenue venues will be reused. At the time of the announcement, Disney kept the official name of the land vague. The area was casually referred to as a Monsters, Inc. land, or World of Monsters, Inc., or occasionally Monstropolis by fans. However, Disney never confirmed which they would be using when it opened. However, Disney has filed a new trademark application specifically for the term Monstropolis. The application was filed on October 10th and is set to cover a huge variety of uses, ranging from entertainment in the nature of theater productions, amusement park and theme park services, distribution of entertainment, and many related areas. This does imply Disney is considering calling the land simply Monstropolis. Funny enough, that is all it says on the sign in the new little preview center at Walt Disney Presents. It simply says Monstropolis, and so that seems to confirm it. I like this. I like when the names are not Monsters, Inc. Monstropolis, or Pandora, the World of Avatar, the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, like the overcomplication, putting the name of the IP in. People know what Monstropolis is. I like very simple, it's just Monstropolis. Adventureland, Frontierland, Monstropolis. I like that. That works well. So I hope that's what it is. I hope it's not Monsters, Inc. Monstropolis. That'd be silly. Or Monstropolis, the home of Monsters Incorporated. I'm giving them ideas. I have to stop now. Vacation Fun, an original animated short with Mickey and Minnie, is closing later this month for refurbishment at Hollywood Studios. Vacation Fun's last day of operation will be October 19th. It'll close on October 20th. It does not currently have a reopening timeline other than later this year. The Walt Disney World website page for the attraction does have the following message saying that Vacation Fun, an original animated short with Mickey and Minnie, will be temporarily closed beginning October 20th and is planned to reopen later this year. And that's it. We don't know what they're doing in here. I assume it's just some theater fixes, but nonetheless, it will be down. Hollywood and Vine at Disney's Hollywood Studios has ended their Disney Junior Character Breakfast, expanding Minnie's seasonal Dine to be an all-day offering. The Hollywood and Vine webpage no longer includes reference to the former Disney Junior Play and Dine. This character dining experience included a breakfast buffet with appearances by Vampirina, Doc McStuffins, Fancy Nancy, and Goofy. Saturday, October 11th was the last day it was offered. Guests can now enjoy Minnie's seasonal dining for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Hollywood Dine, featuring Minnie and her friends in Halloween outfits, is currently available through November 5th. Then Holiday Dine at Hollywood and Vine will be through January 4th, followed by Silver Screen Dine, Springtime Dine, and Summertime Dine. This means there is nowhere currently to meet Disney Junior characters in all of Walt Disney World because the show and the meet and greets outside, as we just mentioned, are closed as the Animation Courtyard is converted. I just talked about the catwalk bar and mentioning our museum. Well, museum tours with me as your personal guide are available once again this coming Friday, October 17th and Saturday, October 18th at noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 6 p.m. We will be offering museum tours where I will be your guide for about 90 minutes. Of course, self-guided tours are also available Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., so don't miss your chance whenever you'd like to come see our museum. But this is a limited time offering. We don't know how long we're going to do this for. Tickets are available at events.wdwnt.com. With upcoming permanent and temporary restaurant closures, menu items at Disney's Animal Kingdom will move locations. Harambe Market in Africa is closing temporarily until early 2026. When it reopens, it will offer typical American fare like hamburgers and chicken strips as a replacement for Restaurantosaurus, which closes permanently in February. Kusafiri Coffee Shop and Bakery in Africa will change its operations to remain open for lunch with old Harambe Market menu items, including the Harambe Chicken Rice Bowl, the plant-based Picadillo Rice Bowl, and the Harissa Chicken Wrap. The coffee shop is usually only open until 11, but that will change. Trilo Bites in Dinoland USA will permanently close this month, but guests will still be able to get the stand's popular Buffalo Chicken Chips and Dole Whip floats at other venues. Buffalo Chicken Chips will move to 8 Spoons Cafe on Discovery Island. A variety of flavored Dole Whip floats will be available at Warung Outpost in Asia. Dino Bite Snacks, which serves ice cream treats, will also close permanently this month. Hand-scooped ice cream will not return to Disney's Animal Kingdom until February. In the meantime, guests can get a variety of soft-serve ice cream, floats, and sundaes from Tamu Tamu Refreshments in Africa and the Anandapur Ice Cream Truck in Asia. Trilo Bites, Dino Bite Snacks, and Harambe Market will all be closing on October 20th. Of course, Harambe Market will reopen. The other two will not. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has appointed Walt Disney World President Jeff Valley to the University of Central Florida Board of Trustees, despite former tension between the state and the Walt Disney Company. Being a member of the Board of Trustees at the University of Central Florida is an unpaid role that wields power in the adoption of university policies, financial management, and administration. The position is subject to confirmation by the Florida Senate. The UCF Board of Trustees is made up of 13 members. 6 of those members are handpicked by the Florida governor, who is currently Ron DeSantis. Valley is currently the president of Walt Disney World Resort. Active in his community, he currently serves as a member of the Rollins College Board of Trustees and the Florida Council of 100, and previously served as a member of the Give Kids the World Board of Directors. Valley earned his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Auburn University and his master's degree in business administration from Rollins College. Valley joined the Walt Disney Company in 1990, and he headed up Disney Signature Experiences and Facilities and Operations Services for Disney theme parks worldwide, along with leadership roles for international Disney destinations like Disney California Adventure, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Shanghai Disney Resort. He has led the Walt Disney World Resort since 2020. This appointment does come after years of a battle between Florida government and the Walt Disney Company. Disney's condemnation of the Don't Say Gay law triggered DeSantis to wage a war against the company. DeSantis also led the charge to dissolve the Reedy Creek Improvement District, and that was Disney's department which oversaw emergency services in the Disney World area and more. This change allowed Florida's Republican-controlled legislature and DeSantis to create a government-controlled version called the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. But we've come a long way since then, I guess, and everyone's getting along again. Funny how that works. New job postings on the Level 99 company site show the Disney Springs location is officially hiring its opening team. The two roles listed for the Disney Springs location are Director of Operations opening team and Venue Technician opening team, which are both leadership positions. Level 99 plans to hire over 100 roles for the Disney Springs location. An opening date has not yet been announced, but the Level 99 location at Disney Springs was announced back in February and takes over the former location of the NBA Experience and Disney Quest on the Disney Springs west side next to CityWorks. It's really kind of above and adjacent to the CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse. The first construction permit was filed in April, although we've personally seen little progress on the location beyond exterior digital signage, but we would assume a lot has happened inside. Level 99 is an adult-oriented interactive social gaming experience with over 60 challenge rooms and duels. 4 other Level 99 locations are located around the country. And not only will Level 99 at Disney Springs be able to host up to 1,000 players at one time, but the 2-story bar will serve cocktails and a chef-crafted menu, including the chain's signature Detroit-style pizza. Amid a lengthy refurbishment, the lobby of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa has now reopened for guest use with new furniture and new carpet. Plus, we spotted a new water refill station added to the resort. Only a few days ago, cast members and crew revealed and set up the new furniture for the refurbished lobby, which has been completely blocked by walls apart from a small corridor around the edges of the room. Only a short time later, the lobby reopened late in the night on October 10th. Installation of the new carpet began on Thursday, but we can now see the design up close. The updated carpet retains the lobby's floral motifs and Victorian theming, but with larger flowers. The main color is now bright blue instead of green, and it matches the new carpet on the grand staircase and in the check-in area. The new furniture is also Victorian inspired. It looks like there are fewer sofas and more individual chairs than the previous layout. Several sets of chairs sit around glass-covered tables. This set of 4 chairs is colored with rich red and gold tones in velvet textured fabric. The sofas are mostly a beige color, and most of the fabric furniture has dark brown wood or leather finishes. The sections with sofas are set up with other individual chairs and ottomans surrounding coffee tables. There are multiple styles of armchairs situated around various round coffee tables. High-back chairs feature tan upholstery and pink pillows, and there are green chairs with floral patterns on their backs as well. Some of the coffee tables feature white marble with gold and glass accents instead of the wood. The grand piano has returned to the lobby and is now positioned in the center. Red velvet ropes and gold stanchions are wrapped around it. Crew members are still working on the birdcage bar, which now has been placed behind curtains since the rest of the lobby is open. The structure has progressively gained more wood-style paneling on the exterior. It looks as though floral stained glass will be added to the blank spaces around the top, with one already added near the center. Some of the new furniture sits right up against the curtains placed near the bar, though. There's also a row of curtains on the opposite side near the cage-style elevator. The large flowers of the new carpet stand out against the pale colors of the chairs and other furniture. Bright shades of pink, blue, and green almost draw the eye away from the curtains hiding the upcoming birdcage bar and elevator. The throw pillows placed upon the beige couches are golden or green with bird patterns, and pink velvet throw pillows, floral patterned pillows, and beige patterned pillows adorn other furniture in the room. Some of the end tables are topped with new lamps that have circular white shades, detailed golden bases, and tassels. The bases have several power outlets if guests need to charge devices while waiting in the lobby. Similar floor lamps line the backs of the seating area nearest to the construction curtains. These also have circular shades but have wooden bases instead of metal. The birdcage bar and the Garden View Tea Room remain under construction, so construction walls and curtains remain in those areas. New Grand Floridian logo decorative elements will be added to the balconies overlooking the tea room and the main entrance, assuming the plans remain similar to the concept art that was released. Crew members continue to replace wallpaper and repaint walls throughout the lobby, with work scheduled to continue through November. The last remaining construction wall surrounding the rear of the birdcage bar construction is still there. All their barriers in the lobby are made of white curtains, providing a more soft feel to the remaining construction zones. Just outside of the Sandy Cove Gifts and Sundries store, a new water fountain and bottle refill station have been revealed. The left half is a taller fountain that has a spout from the top for refilling a tumbler or bottle. The right is more traditional water fountain at a slightly lower height. It's worth noting, due to all this construction, the Grand Floridian is not hosting its Victorian gingerbread house this year. I do want to say that some of the lighting in the lobby is harsh, and that's easily fixed. This turned out better than I expected. Do I like it as much as before? No. Could it have been worse? Yeah, and for a while it was. I don't know if you followed this saga, but beginning in the mid-2010s when Bob Chapek was in charge of Parks and Resorts, there were a lot of plans to really kind of de-theme the Grand Floridian and go very modern and very clean. And we were very vocal about that, and then you were all very vocal about that, which is the right thing to do. Let Disney know on social media how you feel about things. And that constant fight, there was a lot of back and forth. This project got delayed a bunch, and then it finally led up to where we are now, where the birdcage was removed, but we're getting a very similar looking birdcage lobby bar. And then beyond that, like, it still feels Victorian. I'm not a fan of every single thing they've chosen here. Some of the wallpaper I'm a little eh. But overall, it still feels like the Grand Floridian, and I like that. It could have been better, but it could have been worse, and so I think they did an okay job. I'm all right with most of what's happened, and yeah, I'm happy they didn't ruin the Grand Floridian. Did you know there's a way you could save big at Disney Deluxe Resorts, including the Grand Floridian? Well, today's show is brought to you by DVC Rental Store, a great way for you to plan a luxury Disney vacation on a modest budget. You don't need to sign up for a full DVC contract, but instead, they'll allow you to rent the points you need for a magical stay. It's really the best way to stay deluxe at a fraction of the cost. And now, thanks to their lowest price guaranteed offer, you'll always have the best price on the market. The rooms end up being discounted sometimes up to 75% off, and they have the largest member inventory for points, so there is a lot to choose from. You can search their availability for free right now, which is not something all companies offer. And if you do choose to book, they have a great cancellation policy and a low down payment. DVC Rental Store is the #1 DVC rental company in the United States, one we've used personally many times before they were even a sponsor. So head to our description to check them out. Disney's Contemporary Resort has a new ear headband featuring a monorail piece that actually moves for $36.99. The pleather monorail piece stands in for a Minnie Mouse bow. It resembles 3 cars of monorail red. You can slide the monorail back and forth. This is really cool, thanks to a plastic piece on the back. On the right ear is artwork of Disney's Contemporary Resort. The monorail track is pictured curving out of it, connecting to the headband, so it appears that the monorail is on track. The track continues on the other ear in front of a blue sky. Here Comes the Monorail is in yellow text around the edge of the ears. The backs of the ears are dark blue with a debossed Mickey pattern. Disney's Contemporary Resort is in yellow text on the back of the left ear. The headband is covered in dark blue pleather and lined with brighter blue velour. Very, very cute. According to the Walt Disney World website, the Paddock pool and its aquatic play area, plus the Paddock Grill at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort, are all closing for routine maintenance. The Paddock Grill serves a variety of classic breakfast fare and American favorites like the Saratoga burger, Cobb salad, and sandwiches, as well as a variety of refreshing alcoholic specialty drinks. The grill is located nearby the Paddock pool, which is home to a 146-foot-long water slide that flows from atop a water tower and gently sloping zero-depth entry point. Younger guests can also enjoy 2 smaller water slides. As per the update on the website, all of the Paddock Grill and the nearby Paddock Pool will close on October 13th and remain so through early December, so they are already closed. There's no official reopening date currently listed, so we'll let you know more once we know more, but at the point there's just closed. Guests of Saratoga Springs will continue to have access to the large High Rock Springs pool, which has a 128-foot-long slide built into the rocks, along with the 3 leisure pools located at the Treehouse Villas, Congress Park, and the Grandstand. The latter 2 pools also feature children's playgrounds and barbecue grilling areas. For dining purposes, guests can utilize the Artist Palette, the resort's main quick service location, and reservations can also be made for the Turf Club Bar and Grill, the table service location at the resort. The Turf Club Lounge and other pool bars and snack counters will also remain open. Stitch will be featured on the limited edition Glycerin 22 running shoe, which debuts at the Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon weekend and will cost $175. Brooks and runDisney have teamed up to bring a design capturing the chaotic spirit of Stitch. The limited edition Glycerin 22 features everyone's favorite alien through bold details, including a bright blue hue, bite marks, his signature, and Experiment 626 himself, Stitch. Plus, luxurious cushion means you can experience supreme softness with every step. Men's sizes include 7 to 15, women's sizes 5 through 12. The shoes also come available in wide. The Glycerin 22 Stitch shoe will be available at the Wine and Dine Half Marathon weekend starting Thursday. This is the first day of the runDisney Health and Fitness Expo at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. A full lineup of Brooks runDisney designs will be available during the event as well. A virtual queue will be in place, and there will be a limited quantity of one per person on the first day of the expo per adult purchaser. Brooks is not a sponsor of us. I'm going to give them a free plug. At the Halloween half marathon event at Disneyland, I bought brand new Brooks running shoes, and the runDisney ones, and I ran the half in them, and they were, for brand new shoes, incredibly comfortable, and I was not sore at all from them. So I vouch for them, and if you like a cool pair of Disney running shoes, I highly recommend them. If Brooks happens to watch this and wants to sponsor me, that's great. Please let me know. But I'll vouch for them. So if there's a character you like in the Brooks running shoes, I mean, different shoes work for different people, so I can't say they'll work for everybody. But at least for me, I love them, and that's what I'll be running the Wine and Dine half marathon. I'll be running in my runDisney Brooks running shoes. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You could support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to our WIGS members who make the show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Say goodbye. I'm sorry, he's sleeping.